Hey guys, this is StarrySky and welcome to this Rage DPS range video. Now, people have been asking for a pure range video since the recent changes, so I've come up with one. It's really good, but also I've left one PowerPoint out, as you can see, because I'm going to give you the option to put in an extra skill of your choice in. This way, you can have a little bit of difference and test it out and see how you like it personally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the PowerPoints. Then I'm going to go to Loadout, and then I'm going to give you some options of what you think you could put the extra PowerPoint in to see how it works better for you. Okay, so far for the PowerPoints, I have PowerPoints on Rage Blast, Relentless Anger, Channel Hate, Without Mercy, Ferocity. And in punishment, I have Ragebringer, Revenge, Remorseless Recovery, Infuriate, Frenzy, Dreadful Blast, Plasma Wretch, Bloodlust. And iconics, I have Tactical Genius. Okay, so now to the part where, actually no, I'll go to the loadout first, and then I'll go back to the part where I can say about the PowerPoint. Okay, so to loadout, Plasma Wretch, Dreadful Blast, Ferocity, Bloodlust, and Infuriate. These are the 5 skills that are set in stone for the loadout. What I've done is I've left one space free, so people can choose where they put this. So the options I'm going to give people are going to be between certain skills for. Let's just go to loadout. Now the reason why I've done this for is because there's a lot of skills in this thing, but there's not very many good ones things. So this is going to be this is pretty much a crazy precision buff one to do a lot of damage with these 2 skills. Especially if the weapon for this loadout is rifle, because you're going to be doing grenade, jump, clip, then grenade again with this one with Plasma Wretch into Dreadful Blast, which does an extra 2 precision attacks. So most of the time, if you're using Trinket, Soda, you've got all the new gear and all the new stuff. You're going to be pushing it for 5k precision. Plus, if you're going to buff yourself with Infuriate, you're going to be having a 25% critical attack chance and 50% critical attack damage. You're going to be doing an insane amount of damage. So with this one, we want to put a skill in here which be able to either get a small bit of healing back, or pretty much buff ourselves to do a little bit more extra damage with our precision based attacks, or additional damage just from having a permanent skill in it. So as I said, there's this Remorseless Recovery you can use in that slot, which basically do some healing of when you do some damage. You get a proportional bit back of healing back, but personally that's not my favourite choice. So the choices you can use are going to be, well, obviously not in the loadout, in the powers, in the iconics. So with the PowerPoint, you can either put it in Weapons Expert, right, to get the extra 3% critical attack chance, and use Remorseless Recovery in the slot, or you can lose this for, now the reason why I say you can lose this for is because you may lose the 3% critical attack chance, but with Bloodlust you gain 10%. So and you're constantly going to be buffed. So even though you've lost this, overall, with the 3% you've lost from this, with constant 10% you're going to be buffed with, that means you've pretty much gained 7% critical attack chance. So this doesn't really matter so much. So with that PowerPoint, we can either put it in Neo Venom. Now the reason why Neo Venom falls is because during the duration of Neo Venom, right, if you get might ticks, from your weapon attacks, which weapon attacks are also classed as precision-based combo ones. So, the 2 holds from Dreadful Blast, they're precision-based combos and are classed as weapon attacks. So you'll be doing might ticks of this one, and Neo Venom does about 6-7 might ticks, and depending on your might, they can crit up to 900. So if you can get like 6 or 7 of those, that's going to be like, what, 4 or 5k for every time you use Neo Venom. So it's a nice way of getting an extra bit of damage into just your regular combos, just for popping a skill. Or you can do Robo Psychic. Now for the people who say Robo Psychic suck, you really actually don't know how much damage this thing does. It's constantly doing hits of in between like 30 to 45 or even more, and that's 3 times. And then it does a big hit of in between 400 to 500, and that's like every 5 seconds. So with our whole raid it could do a couple of 100k just for having it out. So for me, this is probably, Robo Psychic is probably the better one to do because it's free damage added to your own. Plus also, NPCs have have a mechanic for some reason that they would rather attack this half of the time than you. So this will help with aggro problems. And basically they'll go attack this, leaving you to do your damage. So for me, this is the better choice than Neo Venom. So this is what I'm going to be putting my PowerPoint in, if it will let me. So when it comes to loadout, I will be using this slot for Robo Psychic. So buff, rotation, and then this will be constantly ticking away doing damage. So at the end of like say a 30-minute raid, I probably would have got about, possibly I could get maybe 150k out of this thing. In an hour-long raid, if it's gone really bad, you could probably get about, I don't know, you know, depends on how much damage you can do. You know, I think one raid I probably got like about 300k from this thing. But either way, so you got buff, additional damage all the time, and then you've got another buff, and then you've got your rotation, especially with rifle. So if you're using trinkets, sodas, all that kind of stuff, you're constantly pushing it for 5k with the additional buff, doing your range rotation with Robo Psychic, constantly just hitting away for 3 damage. So now that you've seen the loadout and I've explained a bit more about it, what I would do now is I would just go through with the whole rotation on the sparring target so you can pretty much see it in action for yourself. But also what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a video at the end of this, well, at the end of this video I should say, of me using this loadout in BG. It's a nice quick raid, so you'll be able to see it for yourselves. So anyway, let's go to the rotation. Okay, so literally, first thing we can do, oops, is not buff ourselves. First thing we can do is we pop Robot Psychic. Now what I would like people to do is also pay close attention to the damage that Robot Psychic does. Because during, which is like an orange kind of number, because you gotta remember that while we're doing our rotation, the Robot Psychic is always going to be hitting away on just to do some free damage. So let's buff ourselves up. So Trinket, Ferocity, Bloodlust. As you can see, we can get some quite nice damage bursts off, but literally, for the rotation, we're literally gonna go Grenade, which is tap range, Plasma Rage, then then jump, tap range again. This will allow us to do like a double grenade. So then what we're going to do after that is then we're going to clip the jump grenade with Dreadful Blast. So literally it'll be grenade, Plasma Rage, jump clip, grenade, Dreadful Blast. As you can see, once you get practice into it, it will literally become second nature to you. To get a little bit more power, because sparring targets are really bad for giving power. So literally, we're just going to buff ourselves up and then keep repeating that. So literally, after we buff ourselves up, we've done Plasma Retch, Jump Clip, Dreadful Blast. We're literally going to hold range twice, right? And you see where it swung its arm around, kind of doing like a bit of like an Elvis impersonation. That's the second hold range we're going to clip again with doing another doing another Plasma Retch. And clip and repeat. So what do I mean by the second hold range? Right, like this Dreadful Blast, hold range, and that's that swirling arm motion. That's the second hold you want to clip. Just so people know. Let's pop a soda, because I need power. Pop ourselves up, put the whole rotation together. And that's it. And constantly the Robot Psychic is hitting away, giving us free damage, which adds to our scorecard. Which is overall would do more damage than you constantly pop in Neo Venom. And it only costs us power to summon the Robot Psychic. Well, and also to resummon it if it dies. But that's all there is to it, guys. Thank you for watching this. I hope this range loadout will work well for you like it's worked for me. I have done some other raids in it, which I will be uploading soon. And also remember, there is a raid video at the end of this video as well, so you can see in action for yourselves. So, I'll leave you to enjoy the video, and until next time, I'll see you then.
Time again I tell myself that you no good. Bad for my health and I can't help myself, it's understood. Poison but I love it. Kill me softly with these lips I'm touching. Lust and love it, nothing but disgust from knowing it's temporary, something's gotta give. Let me go and let me live. Holding on to what I thought I knew, but no, I ain't no it's. Time I notice and just wake up from this dream, or just go deeper. Reality ain't really what it seems. So please don't wake me up. Please don't wake me from this nightmare. Please don't wake me from this nightmare. Please don't. Please don't wake me from this nightmare. So let me sleep. I'll die if I wake, but I'm already dead. How much more can I take? Nightmare. Nightmare. So here we go again. It seems like nothing's changed except for you. And you know me, I've always been the same. I'm done playing your games. This time it's over. Hit reset, but why can't I seem to put down the controller? You're everything I hate, the reason I hate to love. Still love the way you lie, truth I can't get enough. So let me dream fast asleep, though it ain't quite fair. Rather be lost in this thing I'm calling a nightmare. Nightmare. So please don't wake me up. Please don't wake me from this. Please don't wake me from this nightmare. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't wake me from this nightmare. From this nightmare. So let me sleep. I'll die if I wake, but I'm already dead. How much more can I take? Nightmare. Please don't wake me from this nightmare.
You are my power. Green Lantern's light!